Look, I'm making a video, Karina. Yay! Yeah, it's been a while. Life's been pretty hectic, and well, just to be honest, I just couldn't have been bothered to make a video. And I'm sorry, I look like a boy because I've just woken up and don't really felt I didn't really feel like getting myself all prettied up for 10 minutes while I sit in front of my computer and talk to myself. So I just put on a leather jacket and made it black and white so you can't see my hideous face. But anyway, so as some of you may have seen on Instagram, I've actually had to cut down on how many pen pals I have because, well, I just couldn't keep up. And then I went through and I counted how many people I have in my address book, and well, it was in excess of 50, and I was like, yeah, no wonder I feel like I'm getting swamped. So I think I made a rookie mistake and just said yes to everyone way back when, and it's finally caught up to me. So yeah, some of you may be receiving not very happy letters from me, but I am sincerely sorry if I've upset any of you. Like, it was a very hard decision for me to try and figure out who to keep writing to and who unfortunately I had to let go. But with that said, it's not like I don't ever want to talk to you again. You know, you can still find me on Instagram, you can add me on Facebook, whatever, you know. Also too, God, my hair is so gross. Anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something about my blog or my Tumblr. I've been tweaking around with them this morning, because I don't start work till late, so it's all good. I should have been sleeping in, but I got woken up early by Words with Friends. Anyway, so yeah, I thought maybe, seeing as I'm not looking for pen pals anymore, but there's heaps of people out there that still are, I might maybe do a little mini section on my blog and my Tumblr. And, you know, if you guys are looking for pen pals, just send me, you know, a little bit of a blurb about yourself and a link to like your Instagram or an email address or whatever where people can contact you, and I'm more than happy to post a little thing up there. I can't really guarantee how successful it'll be, but you never know. You know, I do have a rather broad audience on my blog and my Tumblr. You know, I've got over 100 followers on each so far. Pretty impressive. 100 people like to see what I write and post. It's all good. So yeah, also too, thought I might start promoting, like, if any of you guys have Etsy stores, or if you've just got any sort of business. You know, I know a lot of you make your own jewelry and stuff like that, and if you're happy for me to go ahead and post a link on my blogs, then just once again send me the link and send me a little blurb about what it's like, you know, what you guys offer and where you guys are and whatever, and I'll do that too, because Leon and I have actually started sort of, we haven't really had many clients, I guess you could say, but we had the opportunity to do some photography at our friend's wedding, and we got some really awesome feedback, so we've decided to pursue a little offside career so we can earn some extra bickies. And there is serious talk about us hopefully visiting the US in 2014, which is pretty exciting. I'm pretty pumped for that, but we're not going to be able to afford to go everywhere, like, let's be realistic. But chances are it'll be 2 weeks in New York City. So when, and hopefully if it all falls into place, I'll be putting it out there that these are the dates and here's where we'll be. And, you know, you guys may have to come to us. We may not be able to go to you, unless you're willing to drive all the way there, pick us up and drive us all the way back to where you are, and then drive us all the way back. But no, it'd be pretty cool if we could catch up with some of you. And yes, I know it's a honeymoon, it should be us, but, you know, we both have really wanted to visit America for a very long time, and we thought, well, what better excuse than just a honeymoon over there. And Leon's pretty pumped about meeting a few of you as well, so, you know, we both get really excited when there's the mail, although Leon gets a little bit jealous because it's all for me and none for him. I did mention a little while ago on Facebook that I was going to talk about my Valentine's Day experience, so I might as well just talk about it now. My Valentine's Day was pretty exciting. It was fun. I had fun with it. Leon and I don't usually get into that sort of stuff. Like, we leave it for our anniversary and birthdays, and I get way into Christmas. It's a little bit stupid how into Christmas I get, but I thought, leading up to Valentine's Day, I thought, no, I'm not going to get anything. I didn't get much last year. I got, just a little chocolate, a little card, but I thought, no, I might just get satisfaction out of embarrassing the crap out of Leon. So a couple days before, I went down to the florist and organised to get half a dozen roses delivered to his work. I couldn't really justify spending nearly $200 on a dozen roses on Leon, so half a dozen it was. Sorry, I'm just stingy, and it doesn't matter who you are to me, you'll never get the full package. Because I'm such a tight ass with my money. Not really when it comes to stationery, but anyway. Yeah, so I organised to get that done because I thought, he works in a workshop with all these guys, and he'll just get bagged out and all that sort of stuff, and all the girls will go up to him and be like, oh, you got flowers, and he was just going to hate it. So I thought, right, I'll just do that. But that morning I thought, no, I've got to do something else, so it's not like he hasn't just got that. So I went and got a chocolate rose and a card, and I gave it to him that morning and said, oh, I love you, blah, 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 blah. And he's gone to work thinking that that was it. And then before I went to work, so Leon starts work at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I started around 9 or 10, can't remember. And anyway, I decided to get little heart-shaped chocolates and a little red teddy bear with a heart that said I love you. And I decked out his beer fridge, and there was chocolates everywhere and the little teddy bear and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, right, I'll just leave it like that, because he always has a beer when he comes home from work, and he'll see it and he'll be like, oh. So I got a phone call. Well, I'd gone to lunch and went and saw Leon. I went and got him lunch and saw him, and just casually said, oh, has anything interesting happened today? And I was told, no, nothing interesting. And then he said, why? And I said, oh, no, it's just that we've had a few dramas at work. So then I went home to have my lunch, and then just as I was about to go back to work, I get a phone call from Leon saying that he hated me and I could hear all the guys in the background going, yeah, you got flowers. So my plan worked. And then I was back at work for maybe 10 minutes, and the kid from the florist came in with a bunch of roses for me. And turns out Leon had gone down to the florist that morning early before he started work and organised to get it done. So it wasn't like he felt bad and wanted to say sorry for not getting me anything. And then the week before Valentine's Day, Leon actually won a competition on the radio station. He won a $120 voucher to the swanky restaurant in town called Say Joe's. It's pretty awesome cocktails. It's just an awesome place to hang out. Bloody expensive, but it's still cool. So anyway, we had $120 worth of food, and we thought, right, we'll save it for Valentine's Day. And we went out, and it was so romantic, and there was like a grand piano, and there was someone playing it, and went to the table, and there was a fresh cut rose and little chocolates, and we got a complimentary glass of champagne on the way in. Like, it was really, really nice. And yeah, I think what made that better was that it was free. Oh, it was all good. But no, Valentine's Day was fun, and now we have Easter coming up, and I've already eaten like a million Easter eggs ever since we got them in at work. So yes, there's no chocolate better than Easter egg chocolate, especially red tulip bunnies. They're awesome. So I have quite a few letters that I need to reply to. I'm getting back on the topic of letters and pen paling. I've just run out of stamps, and I have an overdue bill that I need to pay this week, otherwise I'm going to get into all sorts of shit. And I probably need to do grocery shopping, so that cancels out any chance of letters going out this week. Hopefully next week I'll be able to afford to get more stamps, and off we go. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I got a package from Giovanna. Is that how you pronounce your name? I'm sorry if it's not. I'm sorry. Florence and I have already had this discussion about people pronouncing names wrong and shortening names, and I'm sorry for calling you Flo. But that, and I got Cam's letter with the flag in it, which was really cool. I need to get some thumbtacks so I can put the flags on my wall, because I'm just worried the blue tack will ruin it. Rebecca from Germany, I'm I need to write you a letter, and I'm really, really sorry that I forgot. See, this is why I need to cut down, because I forget that if I have or haven't written people letters, and I get so confused, and I've just gotten lazy with recording what letters go out and what letters come in and whatever. And yes, so here's some of my letters that I need to reply to here. From Emma in Britain, and I don't know. See, I have letters who I don't know who they're from, which is why I need to cut down. But yes, I've got quite a few letters I need to reply to. Karina, I got your package last week with the owl bucket and all the brochures and stuff in New York. It's like, we got really excited about that. And thank you for sending me a brochure full of really expensive, really pretty jewellery. I was just a little bit depressed about all that sort of stuff, but so pretty. And yes, I would show you it, but my mum has all the brochures because she wanted to look at them. And I think the rest of it's still in my car. Anyway, I'm going to go now because this video is getting way too long. And I'm sorry that I hardly post them anymore, but I'm going to try and devote a day to making videos like Jenna Marbles, but it won't be a Wednesday because I work Wednesdays. In other news, I'm probably going to be playing netball this year. It'll be the first time in about 3 years, 5 years even. I played from when I was like 6 years old right up until I was 17, and I'm now going on 21, so 5 years. 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 years since I've played netball, so it might be interesting. Some of you, I mentioned that I injured my back, and I'm not going to end this video here. I'm going to tell you the story on how I hurt my back. I was moving a TV at work, and it was in an awkward spot, and I picked it up awkwardly, and I pulled a muscle in my back, so the doctors said. This was way back in January, and I was in a lot of pain. I was rushed to hospital. I was put on some pretty intense painkillers and off my face. Leon had fun with that. It's a little bit awkward. I'm sitting there in the lounge and Leon's like, close your eyes and touch your nose. And they're doing this. That'd be really funny if that just lagged on that moment then. So I was pretty much out of action for a month. You know, at work, I wasn't allowed to go upstairs, climb ladders, lift anything more than 2 kilos. I couldn't stand up longer than 15 minutes at a time. And I had to take a break every half hour to apply a heat pack and do stretches and take my pills. And it was just horrible. So I pretty much spent a month at work sitting down, doing filing and office work, which has sort of worked out well because I got to learn more stuff on the admin side of things. So I was pretty excited about that. But yes, lots of pain, lots of agony, lots of being off my face on Valium. And then I started going to physio because after 3 doctor's appointments, he saw no improvement whatsoever. And work was like, well, maybe she should go in for an x-ray or an MRI or something. And they were like, no, she doesn't need it because, well, doctors in this town just like to write you a prescription for drugs and then you go and get the drugs and that's their problem fixed. Like, I have some horror stories that I could tell you about the doctors in this town. Here you have to wait 6 weeks to see a doctor. So, too bad if you're sick on the day of an exam and all you've got is a really bad cold and whatever, and there's absolutely no way that you can get out of bed and you need a medical certificate to say that you were actually sick on this day, but you need to wait 6 weeks. So here, actually, in those situations, you get given a letter from the doctors saying that we had no available appointments until 6 weeks later. So it's pretty stupid. Yet in Sydney, you can just walk straight in. So anyway, after work pushed and pushed and pushed, they said, well, we can send her to physio. So I started going to physiotherapy, and I was told twice a week for the next 6 weeks. And I've actually improved a lot. So I was twice a week for 3 weeks. And then I don't know, I've probably just thrown all this out. My last appointment was a week ago. And she said, you probably don't need another appointment for 2 weeks, but even then you probably don't even need that. But we'll leave it open, so the whole insurance thing and all that sort of stuff doesn't close your case, but you probably shouldn't need it, even if you feel like you don't need it, just call and cancel. it's all good. So I've been given the all clear from my doctor and the all clear from my physio, and I'm back to normal. Thank God. Seriously, guys, don't ever do anything to your back. It sucks. Like, it's pretty good, you know, you're off your face for a couple of days and then you're just over it because you can't do anything. I'm still waiting for my compo payout though. Anyway, but enough of that. That's what was going on. That's most of the reason why I got very behind with my letters. And yeah, I'm going to go and hang out a load of washing and have a shower and make myself look like a girl. And well, it's nearly 10 a.m. and I don't start work till 2, so I don't know, I'll probably just bum around on the net. So if you want to talk to me, talk to me. And Karina, sorry, but I had to stop texting you because Leon was like, if your phone bill's going to be $1,200, don't come whinging to me. So, yes, because I have no idea how much it costs for me to send a text to America. I know I have free calls. I have like 100 minutes of free phone calls. So if you want to ring me, or if you want me to ring you, we can have a chat. We could. I don't know how long I'll get with $100 worth of international calls. I'll probably get about 2 minutes, but you know. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go do something and eat something and have a cup of tea because it's the morning and I need my morning tea. Okay, guys, I love you all and hopefully you'll be getting letters from me soon. Alrighty, bye.